He's slowing down. I was literally screaming at the TV, what are you doing, Romeo?
Again, Romeo slows it down to walking pace.
What's up, coolers, and welcome back to Barça Dream Team, and we're back again, this time to discuss the midfielder who's come under fire following poor performances in recent weeks. Should Xavi drop him after two horrible mistakes, or should he retain his place against Real Sociedad on the weekend? We're discussing it all here today, and we've got a lot to cover in today's video, guys, so let's get started. So the man we're discussing today is Oriol Romeu, because after a solid start to the season, his recent performances have been poor and his mistakes have been punished, sometimes by us losing possession and creating problems for us in defence. And this isn't a recent issue either, it's just becoming more and more noticeable, especially in the past few matches, because it's his mistakes that have led to us conceding goals. So let's just flash back to the match against Shakhtar in the Champions League last week. We've just played over an hour of football, we're 2-0 up, and Romeu had started that game. Keep an eye on Sudakov here though, he's played a pass out wide and he's starting an attack. And look at Romeu, he's in a good defensive position there, but keep an eye on the body language all the way through. Sudakov is motoring along, but Romeu's still in first gear, and now he's made up the ground and he's level with Romeu, and the ball gets slipped in behind, and look at the body language from Romeu. He's slowing down. I was literally screaming at the TV, what are you doing, Romeu? And we know what happens next. In this game, the goal didn't do us too much damage, but in the Clásico, as we'll see, it ruined our chances of getting anything from the game.
Right, so here we are. This is last week's El Clásico, and the game is on a knife's edge. Romeo came on for Fermin Lopez in the 70th minute. We're trying to tighten things up in defence, leave less gaps in behind, and protect the point. Now this is good. He's taken a look over his shoulder, sees Xavi is moving away from Bellingham, and goes over to close him down. And you can see here that as the ball is passed out to Carvajal, Romeo is in a good position marking Bellingham. But then all of a sudden, Bellingham beats Romeo in a physical battle and gets in behind. Again, Romeo slows it down to walking pace. And we know what happens next. So that's something Xavi's got to look at. Romeo can't keep losing his markers like this. I also think that he needs to be managed. If he starts, then around the 60th minute mark, the intensity just drops. And if he comes on, it takes him a while to get going and match the intensity of the other players on the pitch. I don't think he's a 90-minute man.
So, with that being said, Romeu's gotten a lot of stick in the past week, and he's basically been blamed for the loss in El Clásico. People are even suggesting that he should be dropped from the team against Real Sociedad. But I think he's definitely missing Frenkie de Jong. I guess you could say de Jong does the running for Romeu as well. In a 1v1, I think Romeu loses to most players, but it's usually de Jong that's there to protect him in those situations. But even without Frenkie, I think he can still do a job, and he should be in contention for our next matches. I think maybe we could see Xavi take him out of the spotlight against Real Sociedad, but I don't see Xavi dropping him from the team beyond that. But let us know your thoughts in the comments, guys.
So if you like this video, guys, and you want to stay up to date with Xavi's Barça Dream Team, make sure to hit that notification bell, subscribe to BDT, and we'll see you next time. Visca el Barça!